How you doing?
We didn't let the secret out good enough that y'all could come out, huh? Hey guys, good Thursday for us. Really glad that we've been through this routine last week in our mock game, so it's nothing new for us. Really looking forward to getting on the plane tonight and getting down to Dallas and letting the guys experience Cowboys Stadium tomorrow and see that beautiful place. Had the opportunity today to work on finalize our red zone plays, and looked good. Really confident in that, and like the way the kids practice. Saw Chad continue to progress and get better. I think he'll be a game time decision, but it's looking extremely positive. With that, I'll answer any questions that you have.
With Chad, one, did that orthotic do more good than you guys anticipated? It looked like he's moving around pretty well.
Yeah, he's had a good week. I think the rest that he was able to get is a huge part of it. The rehab that he's done, finding the right fit. Anytime you had that injury, I think it's different every time. So just putting it all together, and thank goodness it's working. He's starting to feel a little better.
And with the game time decision, is still the same plan where he's going to get reps here and there, but not.
Yeah, he's just not ready. I mean, after being off for so long, I don't think he's ready for a ton. Chuma has done a terrific job in camp, and we'll get the majority of the reps. But if we can sneak Chad in for a series or two to give Chuma a blow, I think it would be advantageous.
Coach, what have you seen from Neil Callaway, the new offensive line coach, and what he's done with this current group so far?
Yeah, just the physicality and the accountability that he's brought to the table on a day-to-day basis. I mean, they know they're going to get coached as hard as humanly possible every time they step on the field. They always joked in the spring that he was the devil, but at the end of it, they know that the guy loves them and wants them to be the best unit in the country. And to be the best, you have to be coached extremely hard, and that's what he does. So he's a very valuable member of our staff.
What stood out to you before you officially hired him? What was it like?
I didn't have any guessing game. He signed me to go to Auburn. I watched him coach. I watched him be the offensive coordinator for my dad at the University of Houston. I've just watched the experience and the knowledge and the toughness that he brings to the table. He's family, and he's a guy that you can put out here and trust. You know that the job is going to get done. So I'm very fortunate to have that man here with us.
Is the fact that he is an Alabama guy, does that play into a game like this? Or do you have to,
I would imagine, Coach has been around a while, and I think it is special for him, being his alma mater. But he's always been extremely passionate about where he's at and the men that he's coaching, and that's what I've always seen. Whether it was at playing at Alabama, or coaching at Auburn, coaching at Houston, being the head coach at UAB, being here, he's always had an extreme passion, and he never changes. Every day you're getting the same thing. He is just a true, gritty, old-school O-line coach that is what's needed here.
Has he talked at all about?
Not one word.
Not one word.
Not one word, which is typical of him.
You recruited Max several years ago at this point. Does it feel good? I mean, he's waited a long time for Saturday. Does it feel good to see a guy like that get a shot?
Yeah, I tell you look up, and I've been in every one of those quarterbacks' homes. I sat down, and it feels like I blinked, and we were just signing Max, and now he's a redshirt junior and having his opportunity to go out and show what he can do. I'm very proud for him. I'm looking forward to him to get the opportunity, and I know he'll do a good job.
Did you anticipate? Max said he thought he would. In his mind, he was going to come here and start right away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you anticipate him playing earlier, or did you think it would be more of a development?
No, I think anytime that you go from high school to the college level, the speed of the game increases so much, the systems increase so much, so it does take time to grow into it. And plus, when you talk at USC, I mean, you look at the guys that are here right now, Max Brown, Sam Bryant, I think they're excellent quarterbacks. When he came in, Cody Kessler was here, so you're always surrounded by great quarterbacks at USC, and you're always competing against the best, which is a good thing. It progresses you as a quarterback. I think it puts you ahead of the game, and I think that's why guys that leave here go on to the NFL. And you look from Carson Palmer on, every starting quarterback here has gone on to an NFL career, and I think a lot of it has to do with the competition and knowledge they gain here.
Is there any one part of the game that you think, man, if this happened, say our offensive line really plays the way we have, is there one of those things that you say, if that happens, we're really in good shape?
Yeah, I think the thing that really stands out to me, especially with a quarterback going into his first game, is just the ability to run the football effectively. Because if you do that, you're going to set up a passing game and give more advantageous looks to a quarterback that's just going out in his first start. Anytime that you're not running the ball, all of a sudden it's too high every time, and it's hard on those wideouts to get open in that zone coverage. It makes it for a harder day. Our run game has always set up our pass here, and it will need to do the same in this game.
You guys have piped in crowd noise this week. Are you expecting much of like a crowd effect, or how are you kind of handling it?
Yeah. Anytime that we go out on the road, we'll always do that. I've always liked to plan for the worst and hope for the best, and I don't want to have guys that are ever not prepared. So we always, in any away game, when you're talking about playing in Alabama or you're playing in this league, whether you go to Utah this year, you go to an Oregon, you go to those places, you got to be prepared. So hopefully we can here Saturday, but we've planned to be able to go on silent if needed.
Like, do you guys think it has a silent count ready to win?
Yeah, we do. We work both segments of it, verbal and visual.
Do one more. I know the goal is to kind of spread out the touches with the receivers a little bit more than it's been, where it's been pretty juju heavy last year. Is there a kind of a number or a breakdown in mind where you say if these guys get X amount of touches, then it's a success?
No, I think it's really been something that I think T and Tyson have done a really good job of really preaching. Let the system take care of itself. Find the open man, get it to him, whoever that might be, and I think that naturally spreads out the ball. You do create some one-on-one shots for opportunities, obviously for all our wideouts, but I think the quarterbacks have done a really nice job in spring and fall training camp of spreading the ball around and playing within the system, not forcing it to one guy.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you.